Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them. Take a deep breath, get present in the moment, and ask yourself what is important this very second. No one is asking you to look at the world through rose-coloured glasses. Men seek out retreats for themselves in the country, by the seaside, on the mountains. Nowhere can a man find a retreat more peaceful or feel more free from trouble than his own soul. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life, and be without flavour. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. In order to write about your life, first you must live it. Objective judgment is at this very moment, unselfish action now at this very moment, willing acceptance now at this very moment of all external events. That's all you need. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for a kindness. Curiosity about life in all its aspects, I think, is still the secret of great creative people. A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. On the other side of a storm is the strength that comes from having navigated through it. Raise your sail and begin. What is the work of a master? Said a solemn-faced visitor. To teach people to laugh, said the master gravely. To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. Turning feelings into words can help us process and overcome adversity. Stop drifting. Sprint to the finish. Write off your hopes, and if your well-being matters to you, be your own saviour while you can. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. The best answer to anger is silence. A good half of the art of living is resilience. I decided I can't pay a person to rewind time, so I may as well get over it. Fire is the test of gold, adversity of strong men. No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control? The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. Mistakes are a fact of life. It is the response to the error that counts. Adversity is the first path to truth. We must take a higher view of all things, and bear with them more easily. It better becomes a man to scoff at life than to lament over it. My barn having burnt down, I can now see the moon. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Life is like a coin. You can spend it any way you wish, but you only spend it once. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with results of other people's thinking. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient, for he that is so wants nothing. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. Just keep in mind, the more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Short-term thinking makes people desperate, ungenerous, impulsive. Long-term thinking makes people calm, gracious, controlled. The foolishness of people who are surprised by anything that happens, like travellers amazed at foreign customs. Intelligence consists in ignoring things that are irrelevant. Understand what you can control and what you can't. Forget about the things you can't control and put that energy into the things you can control. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. Ask, why is this so unbearable? Why can't I endure it? You'll be embarrassed to answer. We are not a product of what has happened to us in the past. We have the power of choice. Some can delay gratification, others don't seek it at all. Be the latter. You cannot overestimate the unimportance of practically everything. Peace. It does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise, trouble, or hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart. Don't allow yourself to be heard any longer griping about public life, not even with your own ears. The wise man listens to meaning, the fool only gets the noise. True rewards, wealth, knowledge, love, fitness, and equanimity come from ignoring others and improving ourselves. For we are naturally disposed to admire, more than anything else, the man who shows fortitude in adversity. He who laughs at the human race deserves better of it than he who mourns for it, for the former leaves it some good hopes of improvement, while the latter stupidly weeps over what he has given up all hope of mending. Heroes are heroes because they are heroic in behavior, not because they won or lost. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality. If you want something good, get it from yourself.